Guys on the page, I wanted to show you this right here. This grass was 2 inches last week. It's getting, I don't know if you can see that. It's getting close to 3 inches. All right, the reason it's getting that tall, guys, is because I cannot mow this grass because it's literally been raining every day for 40 plus days. It's on and off. Yesterday it rained 4 times, and each time it rained, it came down super hard. So, you know, I don't use a zero turn on my yard, period. All right, except in the fall, late fall and early spring. I don't use a zero turn because it's gonna leave lawn ruts. All right, this grass is real poofy. That means it's big, y'all. I'm gonna reach my hand down here, and I can't even cut it this morning because you see that dew on it. See that dew? All right, some guys will come out here and blow dew. I don't do all that. I don't have time for all that. All right, so I'm gonna let it dry out, and we'll hit it with the small lawnmower. But it's getting hard to get it. Now I'm gonna show you how thick this is. And by the way, when people ask me how do you get your Bermuda grass so thick, guys, you have to consistently mow your lawn. I keep saying this, but it's not getting through people's heads. All right, you see this right here, that electrical box or whatever. See how deep that is? That's how poofy the grass has gotten. And this is just been weak, then grew over 1 inch. All right, it's one of the reasons why I tell you don't go out there and fertilize your yard and it's already healthy. You can see the color difference right there. If you want to know what I put down on this go, it was Yard Mastery 1776 Freedom fertilizer. Even these bald spots where the fungus ate all that up, that stuff is growing back. I didn't put any sand or anything down there. I did spray the fungicide directly in there and over the yard, but you can see she's green and she's thick. So the hope is that, guys, you understand you have to mow your yard often. You got to figure out a way to get it in. We're going to try to get it in today. I cannot go 2 weeks on this yard. Now, because it's 3.5 inches, I'm not going to knock my yard down to 2 inches. We may cut it at 3. 4 days from now, we may take it down to 2.5. Or we'll go as low as we can go before the yard starts saying, hey, I'm finna start browning out. So you might want to be careful. All right, but there's no way you should have 3, 4, 5 inch Bermuda grass all season if you are mowing consistently and you don't have a lot of rain. The rain issue is what's causing my yard to grow like the Mad Hatter right here. Now, I'll get down so you can see it. Look at that. Look at that. Matter of fact, let me take you out here on the curb. So look at that. That's right at 3 inches, guys. So even I did a video on curb cracks, and I tried to explain to a few idiot landscapers about you only have to do this once or 2 times a year. You spray the weed cracks. And as you see, we have no weeds and none of our curb cracks out here. All right, generally, I will go spray the entire street hours because the neighbors, they, just like most people, they don't get it. And the landscape companies that come out and cut their yard, they don't get it. All right, so I got to come back down here and spray this part. I did spray it. You can actually see it down, that spurge. But I'm gonna hit it again. I'm not gonna weed eat it out. I'm just gonna spray it. Right, so I just wanted to go ahead and get this info out there to you. I do understand there's a lot of landscape companies that does not have your best interests at heart. When we come out, we take care of the entire yard. I'm not talking about the fertilizer, but we cut the yard, we trim all the hedges, we make sure you don't have any weeds coming out the curb cracks, and we make sure we try to get all the weeds in your beds or grass growing over. May not be absolute perfect because we're not going to spend hours in trying to get rid of that. But these are some things that you should know, guys. So if you learn anything from this, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Comment below. This is your opportunity as a paid subscriber to ask these questions without going through the inbox.